you still don't know how to play Toribash. I've made tons of tutorials, and some of them don't really connect with you, or maybe they did help, but you need more. You need more help. And I've seen lots of tutorials, and I don't think I've seen one exactly like this. So here's a new method. I'm going to try to explain Toribash to you. So you were on TikTok or YouTube and you saw some really cool tricking, parkour, or fighting replay, and you joined into Toribash and you're like, I want to do that too. So you just downloaded Toribash and here you are. And what I would recommend first is you switch to xbar.tbm. A TBM is a mod file type that Toribash uses. Or if you don't want to switch to xbar, just simply change your gravity in game rules to -30. This is the gravity that we'll be generally using for this tutorial. Alright, so now what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to skip the part where you click every single joint like a mad sphere clicking maniac. Stop it. Just stop it. Don't say you want to look like this, but then do this. You better stop! First off, take a deep breath and think. Most of the things that people try to do in Toribash are things that the human body is capable of, to some degree. So as long as you're playing in -30 gravity or even higher gravity, your best reference is yourself. Even if you're playing something as janky as Aikido all the way to tricking and parkour, no matter what the gravity is, if you take advantage of the fact that you have 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head, feet, hands, you can already take some of the fundamental concepts about how we move our bodies in real life and apply it in game. Let's take falling for instance. What would you do in real life to stop yourself from falling? Catch yourself with your foot. Like, there's no reason why you should be falling backwards or falling forward or falling left and right, because you know how to stop that in real life, don't you? So why are there still so many people having problems with it? When you move your body in real life, it's practically involuntary now. You don't think about it. And that's the reason Toribash is so difficult, because you're basically relearning how to use your joints and your limbs together in a way that you haven't done since you were an infant. And basically how we improved our motor functions and movement as infants was through problem solving. And that is the core of getting better at Toribash. It's problem solving, and not by clicking dozens of things that don't really help you. Alright, so you've made it this far, and you're probably like, where's the tutorial? And Matarika's just been lecturing us the whole time! I forgot to add that Toribash joints do have an axis limit, so like they don't move exactly as free as real life joints, but you have enough freedom to not fall on your ass like a toddler. Based off everything I said, here are some tips that can help you with moving more confidently and with more control. 2 things that can lead to better realism and flow. If you're ever in a situation where you're falling over too much in your fights, it's probably because you're extending and contracting and moving limbs way too often and way too much. But what I see very often is people getting way too greedy with the number of strikes that they're throwing. Like, they have to get that attack out, but then they forget their stance and end up falling over. So make sure to check your stance very often and not overdo it with the striking. Here's something I said in a recent tutorial. Wider stances like these will provide a better opportunity for balance and moves. If you ever find yourself falling, you need to assess which direction you're falling in, and then take whatever action needed to reverse that. Say you're doing a complex move and you're trying to figure out where to go next. Well, by hitting C, you can go back and forth between relax all and hold all. This will provide you a fluid state or a solid state to choose from. From there, you can start to tweak things and maybe you'll find a better option. That last tip also applies to parkour, because if you're running or doing like a parkour move and you can't figure out how to fix what you've done or do a better move, just hitting relax all or hold all will give you a clean slate to work with and provide you with 2 different options. I've already said a lot about how to play this game from all my tutorials I've made, the last how to be a Toribash Pro Fast and this one. So I think the last thing I'll leave you with for now is to not doubt your own understanding of how the human body works, and to not cut corners and get lazy with your movements. This game really rewards you for the amount of time and effort you put in to master it. Don't do a punch like this and then give up saying, oh, I suck, I'll never look like the better players, when you know that people don't punch like that in real life, so what were you trying to accomplish? Really take the time to apply some of the anatomical ways your body moves in real life in Toribash, and you'll find yourself improving very quickly. See you next time.